Okay, this is going to be a really fun conversation, so welcome to the video. I truly appreciate you for connecting with me here. I just want to thank you for that. My name is Brando Linick, and why am I so excited? Well, what I want to share with you guys is from my experience and my perspective only, so it's going to be a little bit different from other videos you've seen, so that's why you're really going to want to pay attention here. And I'm going to tell you, it can work for you, but the whole purpose is to allow you by the end of this video know exactly how you can remove negative energy from your body. All right, you can remove all the negative energy that has been building up, maybe throughout the last couple days, weeks, months, years, and how to just get completely rid of it. Okay, and going back a little bit more than a year ago, a year and a half ago, I was working as a baker in a restaurant, and guys, I'd been trying to build an online internet-based business for 2 years. I was trying really, really hard, and I want you to imagine for a second just putting yourself in my shoes, trying something for 2 years and not making a dime. Like literally not even making a cent, never getting a result, but seeing people get results, and that was the only motivating factor for me. I knew people were making money and building businesses online. I didn't know exactly how they were doing it, and when I did think that I know what they were doing, I tried and applied it, but it was outdated and it didn't work. All right, and it was very frustrating for me, and because of that, I started to get depressed, all right? I started to get aggravated, depressed, mad all the time at the smallest things, and I was building up all this negative, toxic energy, and on top of trying to build a broken business online for 2 years, I was working in a restaurant. And I'd been doing that throughout that whole period of time. I was trying to build something on the side. The whole idea was to build up an online business to where I could supplement my job income and quit and never have to work for another person. That was my whole scheme. But I was surrounded around a bunch of people as a baker who were negative too. And because I was doing a job that I didn't enjoy, didn't like whatsoever, I was a good worker, but I just didn't enjoy it whatsoever. Baking was easy at this restaurant. It just wasn't my cup of tea. It was depleting myself. I felt like I was surviving in life and I wasn't thriving in life. And so many negative emotions started building up in me. I would have conflicts with people I loved, and it wasn't a place I wish upon anyone, but maybe you can relate because you're watching this video. And what happened to me was, all right, I want you to hear me out here. What happened to me was summer of 2014, I had enough. I started questioning my life, my sanity. I started questioning my purpose. I felt like I really didn't have a purpose because I wasn't succeeding. I felt like, maybe, this isn't for me. Life just isn't for me. I'm just nothing. I'm a piece of garbage. Just supposed to be a baker my whole life. I just felt so negative. And what happened was I stumbled across a couple principles, and luckily they came in front of my face twice because at first I brushed them off, but the second time they came around, I tapped into a different higher consciousness, meaning that I actually came in contact with a person who shared this information with me twice, and that information was The Secret. All right, maybe you've seen the movie, maybe you haven't seen the movie, but The Secret goes over the law of attraction, it goes over your energy, and it goes over the subconscious mind, conscious mind, what you can see, you can believe, what you can see in your head, you can hold in your hand, and that really hit home with me. I watched the movie 3 times the same night that I saw it, and it really changed my paradigm. It was like, the shackles came off my arms, and it wasn't like all of a sudden, my negative energy went away. Okay, that wasn't the case, but it made me realize my pattern and habits that I accumulated up over the last 2 years of failure and misery and negativity. All right, it made me realize that I was always surrounded. Why was I negative? I was surrounded constantly by negative people. Why was I so negative? Well, I didn't even believe that I could build a business online, but I was trying for 2 years. No wonder why I was failing. If you don't believe you can do something, do you think you can make it happen? No. So I was trying to build something for 2 years, and I didn't truly believe deep down in my heart of hearts that I can make it happen. So that's why I was failing, and also because I had an ego. I had an ego that was in the way, that was blocking everything. So what happened was I decided after I watched that movie and I learned, a little bit more principles of the law of attraction from Bob Proctor in that movie, that I need to change things, and I decided to do a 360, all right? And what I started doing was in the morning, I started to create habitual patterns, meaning that instead of grueling, I got to get up, the alarm clock, this and that, I started thinking about quitting my job, building an online business successfully online. I started imagining myself doing it, quitting my job, making enough money. I could see, smell, taste, touch the environment, and it took a while. At first I didn't believe what I was seeing in my head, and at first it wasn't clear, it was fuzzy, but a week in, 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in, 30 days after, everything was crystal clear. I absolutely believed I could do it. I believed I could quit my job. I believed that I could, build a successful business online where I would never have to work for another person again. And guess what? Funny enough, it was like the universe parted ways. And when I believed I could do it, all the negative emotions in my body and, in and around my life, it depleted, it disappeared, it went away because I believed and I had a goal that I had set for myself to build a business and income in 90 days. And in 90 days, I was able to do that. In 90 days after that point, when I believed, after a month of practicing every single day, getting up and seeing my ideal lifestyle, 90 days later, I was able to create a full-time income business on the internet working part-time. And the reason why was because I came across a person who was doing it and I modeled and copied what they were doing, all right? And I hope if you get anything out of this video, if you want to remove the negative energy in your body, why do you want to do it? What will allow you to do it? And what I did, it wasn't like, oh, I got to think happy thoughts and say, I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. I mean, maybe you've seen the Tony Robbins video where he says that. No, all right? When it comes to removing negative energy from your body, you have to have incantations you're doing. Incantations is where you're changing your physiology and you're changing your mindset and beliefs, and you have to make it a habit. You have to do it every day. Through repetition, it's what's going to remove the negative energy from your body. It doesn't happen in an instant, all right? But you make an incantation. That's where you say something, a statement out loud, or you visualize something, but you move your body at the same time, all right? And at the same time, it changes your physiology, which makes your brain go into action. And every day I did this, imagining myself, because I set a goal for myself, and it became a habit after 30 days. I believed that I could accomplish what I wanted. So I would encourage you, create an incantation for yourself, looking at yourself in the mirror, talking to yourself, listening to music and stomping your feet, okay, imagining yourself quitting your job, doing the things you want to do. Make that an incantation every day, 10 minutes a day, right in the morning, and make it a habit until you absolutely believe with faith and certainty that you can accomplish it. Because when you absolutely believe you can do it with certainty, that is when all negative emotions, all negative energy that's been built up in your body, your mind, your soul, it just goes away, all right? And that's exactly what happened to me. And then, funny enough, I started taking action, and I was able to finally get the results that I wanted. So that's my tip and overview, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. It's been a lot of fun sharing with you my personal experience on this, and I hope you got value. I know you did get value if you made it this far into the video. And if you'd like to learn more about, how to get around the same group of people I've been able to get around to learn this stuff, how you can too build a business on the internet, if you're coachable, trainable, willing to learn, and you want to do this to create more abundance, prosperity in your life, do what you want to do when you want to do it, connect with me on my site. The link will be down below. It's 123marketingtips.com, and I'll see you guys on the beach of the world. Take care.